Hey, this is Akeem back with another Mindset Monday. This Monday, we're going to hit the topic of relationships. There are different type of relationships from romantic, platonic, family, extended, work, and casual relationships. With these relationships, there are four different types of mindsets that we can have towards them. A default, direct, a growth, or a fixed mindset. Now, each each of these relationships can fall under different multiple types of relationships, and then your mindset around them can fall under multiple categories. So with this is, are your the views on relationships based on the a default mindset, like what you grew up learning and the things that you were surrounded by, or have they become a fixed mindset based on personal experiences and traumas, or other even positives that have happened or continue to reoccur in your relationships? So are these things, or is this mindset that you have helping you, hurting you, hindering you, or is it something that you've never really taken a step back to look at? A problem I see that we have in our society a lot is the mindset of I'm just the way I am. Like I've always been like this, and I think that's one of the biggest relationship busters we have right now is people not willing to acknowledge their faults and make the necessary improvements to change. So take it some time to reflect and see on your relationships and uh, take note on whether you are being flexible, whether you're taking time to learn and grow from past relationships or current relationships, and are you doing things to improve future relationships or to make the ones that you currently have better? Are limiting beliefs hindering your relationships? This is a big one right now. I feel like with emotional relationships, it's kind of seems like there's this battle between men and women, and we've gotten to the point where it just kind of seems like we don't need each other, which is completely against our genetic basis. Like we are meant to be together. We are meant to connect with other human beings, and love is one of those things that we all need. And without it, there can be serious other health issues that stem from that, and mainly mental health issues. So, are these beliefs creating turmoil in your relationships? Are they helping you grow? Have you taken time to reevaluate whether they're doing either or? And also, are you one of those people who needs to change, or are you taking necessary steps to grow and improve yourself and your relationships? One thing I've actually kind of recently been reading on is how that ending friendships can be just like ending a breakup. And I think that's something a lot of us haven't taken into account, because especially with this being like the new year, a lot of people have these posts about how they're quick to cut people off, or how they're cutting people off or leaving them in the past. And with that, have you taken steps necessary to grieve? Losing, especially when you have long-term friendships. Like with me, I just turned 30, and that's at this age. A lot of friends are having kids. A lot of people are moving away and creating their own life. A lot of people have kind of got fed up with where they are and just decided to create themselves, recreate themselves, and find out who they really truly are, or what makes them happy as a person. So are you one of those people who are going through that? Are you dealing with that with a friend, a family member? Are people hindering your growth because of a previous version of you that they have in your mind, or are they not willing to accept the new version of you? So with that, I'll be back Wednesday with some deeper questions on this topic, but this is one I want everyone to kind of really take some time on, because with us being in a pandemic and having so much separation over the last 2 years, from a year, almost a full year of isolation, to where we weren't really allowed to leave the house unless it was for necessities, to us having things open back up completely, to now having vaccine mandates. If you live in Chicago, New York, and other areas like Canada's having a huge protest right now over the vaccine mandate. So these things where it's like there are a lot of things in our world that have seemed to create a lot of separation and cause a lot of turmoil in our relationships. So with this, let's take some time to look back and reflect on these relationships and see if they can be mended, and also if it's worth actually losing it. For a lot of the things we've separated for nowadays, I don't feel are quality. Like people not talking and losing friendships and ending family relationships over political views, over the vaccine views and COVID, their views on COVID and whatnot. So take some time to see like what has the weight of everything going on in our world right now. How has that affected your relationships? For me personally, I've ended some relationships that I actually reflect on, and it was for the better. It seemed like it was just because of the times, but when you take a look back at it, you got to find the basis of that connection and see if that connection is still there, or if it was just something that you're holding on to. This one thing I'm gonna end with is nothing is in this life is permanent. Take the time you have with it, enjoy it, and hang on to the positive memories, and let everything go once the situation is ended. Sending y'all peace, love, and light. I hope you guys have a great evening and had a great start to your week.